In 2018, the Parliament of Bangladesh unanimously passed a controversial law called the Digital Security Act, also known as the DSA. Although the purpose of the DSA was to address crimes on the internet, civil society expressed concern that the law would be used to crack down on dissent and legitimate political expression. Indeed, the DSA was passed after student protests in Bangladesh. The government witnessed how young people and protesters used social media to share their messages and mobilize their collective action. In this context, the DSA gave authorities the tools to investigate social media users, to criminally prosecute them for what they said online. In one of the most famous cases concerning the DSA, Mushtaq Ahmed, a popular dissident, was arrested for criticizing Bangladesh's handling of COVID-19. He later died in prison amid allegations of torture. Bangladesh is not alone. In the past decade, many countries around the world have sought to exert greater control over the internet and online content. There is a real need for governments to address the proliferation of harms online, like child pornography, disinformation, the spread of non-consensual images, etc. However, cyber laws and policies do not always address these real problems. In many cases, the laws contain vague provisions that are abused to stifle legitimate speech online and restrict the space for civil society activities. When we talk about digital rights, we are talking about the rights of individuals and communities to use the internet and digital technologies without undue interference. It's the ability to freely communicate with your loved ones without fearing that your communications are being monitored. In essence, digital rights are the exact same rights that you have offline, simply applied to the digital world. Just like you have the right to peacefully protest in the streets of your city, you have a right to participate in a peaceful hashtag campaign online. Just like you have a right to criticize your government's policies at a town hall meeting, you have the right to post your criticism on the internet. The intersection between online and offline rights has been articulated again and again by several mechanisms of the United Nations. As early as 2012, the United Nations Human Rights Council stated that the same rights that people have offline must also be protected online. The internet, therefore, should be viewed as an extension of our offline lives. In the next chapter, we will look at how to apply international human rights law and standards to digital rights issues. But first, let's dig deeper into Bangladesh's DSA to understand how its provisions impact digital rights.